excited to eat vegetables. I mean, I get kids who are like, I never realized vegetables could taste this good. You know, for me, that's an eye-opener, because a lot of our kids, you know, like young kids anywhere, love junk food, love, you know, Takis and all that sort of stuff. So getting them excited in the cooking classroom to eat sauteed greens and rice, and they want seconds, you're like, all right, this, to me, I'm making a difference in these kids' lives.
Jessica Eves is a garden and cooking educator in San Diego County.
Beans, right? The red lentils. 20 years ago, I got wrapped into a garden teacher position in another local community here in San Diego. And the only reason I got that position was I volunteered on organic farms in New Zealand, so in my early 20s. And so I wasn't a teacher yet when I got that garden teacher position, but then I went to get my credential, and I always thought I would start a garden. But it took me about 18 years to actually make it happen, and I'm so glad I did. You know, it's really been a huge part of this community. The idea of teaching seasonal eating with my kids is so important to us, and like the kids are starting to really get it. You know, this idea of a cool season versus warm season, and why it's good to eat foods in the season you're in.
Now at Darnall Charter School, she's been leading the agricultural education efforts.
We've been running this program for about 6 years now, and for the last 3 years it's been a full-time program where our students come here weekly, either to the garden or our cooking classroom. We have an herb garden here, and then we have about 18 vegetable garden beds where we grow seasonal produce with our students. So the roots really didn't expand very much. It's the size of that pot, isn't it? We have a vermicomposting with the worms as well. We do a lot of seasonal planting. We grow everything from seed. Everything in the garden beds we grow indoors. We start them indoors, and then we transfer them outdoors over time. So the kids really get to see the whole seed to table concept. We teach a lot about crop rotation, the idea of, you know, it's important to change the rotation of your crops. We teach about companion planting, how some plants do really well together. We talk about a lot of integrated pest management, about, you know, planting certain plants to kind of deter insects or to attract them. And we study different insects every year. Like last year we looked at monarch butterflies. We started a monarch way station. Then we'll do some sort of, we call it the FBI, fungus, bacteria, and invertebrates from the compost bin. So one year we did worms, the next year we did roly-polies. Every year we kind of study something like specific to either a pollinator or the compost bin, so the kids become more and more familiar. It's called kohlrabi.
Kohlrabi.
And we grew it a couple years ago. We grow everything. We grow broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, Swiss chard. Every year we try to grow something new so the kids have a chance to experience a new fruit or vegetable.
Then from the school's farm into the classroom.
We only generally cook in the cooking classrooms whatever's growing in the garden. Their table names are all the different crops we have growing, so they get really familiar with the names and what they look like, and just realizing, okay, next 3 months this is what we're eating in one, you know, shape or form. We talk about seasonality, so what's in season. We talk a lot about flavor and taste and how combining different ingredients can really change the flavor or taste of ingredients. We also talk about herbs versus spices, just kind of like the idea of a lot of cultural and ethnic food. Like this last year we did spring rolls, we also did sushi, veggie sushi, and we also just made Indian dal with the kids. So again, exposing them to food they may never have ever had a chance to taste before is a really important part of that cooking classroom. If you eat everything I offered to you today, you are getting every food group in your diet. We can repeat their favorites. Like the recipe we're having today is a repeat. It's butternut squash mac and cheese. And literally,
This is so good.
they can't get enough of it. So we grew butternut squash last year and it was fantastic. We had a ton because the kids got to, you know, use in their recipe. The ideology we put in there is one polite bite. If your taste buds don't like it, we just say my taste buds didn't like it yet. It's not yuck, ooh, or gross. We don't want to yuck on anyone's yum, because it's the idea of, if I'm eating my food and I'm enjoying it and someone next to me says, ew, that's disgusting, that just ruined my experience. So we teach the kids to have these polite manners around tasting new foods. I love when I hear kids say that they've gone home and they've made this food with their parents, and their parents will send me pictures of the same recipe that we just made. And for me, it's like, all right, it's translating, right? It's translating into their daily lives, and that for me is, you know, I feel like I've made a difference. I'm so grateful. As a secondary teacher for 18 years, and I loved what I did, but now I really feel that I'm in an authentic place to show the kids the natural world, show them about food, and teach them about food education. So I'm grateful. I couldn't ask for a better job.